So this is not clickbait, but unbelievable, bro. Welcome back to another video here at Chris Rod Garage, and if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this particular video, and if you are brand new here for your boy, just hit the sub button down below, man. Let's get it. So this is currently being recorded within Memorial Day weekend, which is legitimately very, very recent whenever I decide to put this video up. And the simplified version of it, I got into a fender bender on the highway, and because of it, now we have some damage done to Venom. And here we have that damage in particular, and clearly you can see that we have no corner light because it got ripped out, and it shattered completely on the highway, which is perfectly fine. We got a very nice scratch and or scrapage going on within the bumper, aside from, you know, what we had going on over there, and as well as a nice dent and scrape going on over here on this fender. Now, I obviously can't drive the car with a corner light that's non-existent anymore because I'll probably get pulled over. So now I have to pretty much fix this as quickly as I can. And luckily, I have this beautiful donor car right now, which at one point was driving pretty nicely, but frame's starting to rot on it, so it became a parts car yet again. So now the things that we're going to be swapping out from, you know, one car to the other are pretty much going to be the header panel that holds the whole nose and bumper and lights onto the car. It's going to be the fender, which we're going to swap out, and the corner lights and, you know, headlights. And lucky for me, I know how to remove every single piece to this particular puzzle. So I'm not going to yap anymore. I just got to you know, swap some parts and get to it. All right. I got tabs here. We got to remove the headlights, the corners. Well, that's already out. So we got all the corners to remove because I want to get the header pin out the way. I also got to do fender bolts, which is in here, bolts up top, bolts in the door. We got a couple things to do. Can I pull that out? That's nice. That's on the floor somewhere. I also need that bad boy right there, the connector, that's right. From one to another. Not an 11, great. Small Pribar, little cute guy. Harbor Freight, China Freight. Ow, pinch myself, that's good. That's still all right. We can always reuse those. There it is. All right, so headlamps are off on both cars. I'm already starting to work on this fender. Got the two bolts within here already out, and as well the little panel, you know, with the broken clips, a couple fasteners. That's off, and then we got to go within this whole thing. This right here gets a little bit removed, which is the, you know, splash shield. I got two bolts that hold the fender, the bolts that hold the fender within here, and as well as what holds the header panel in the front. So I'm gonna just keep on rolling with it, man, from one car to another. We're gonna get the bolts to the bottom of that piece now. I wanna get that out the way. So, extension. I don't know, I look like a shorty boy. Which ones though? If I take a guess, let's go 10, 12, and 8. Sometimes these break too. Luckily we're good. Ooh. So now what we'll do afterwards, or before I put everything back on, a little bit of grease, clean this up, and we're rolling. Okay, those final pieces are out. This gotta come out like so. One right there. Hey, look at that spider. Other side. Two. This all pulls. Make sure nothing is catching it. This means something's holding it. So let's see if I can paint the example right here. It's got a little lip. That lip's what's getting caught. basically, and that's why it's stuck around in here, but on this side. Well, a little twisty on the flathead, we got it out. Bumper comes out, one unit. Now, header panels next. We got some bolts here, right over here, same on the other side. And I don't know if I mentioned these, but you got the clips on these as well. So nothing too crazy. Remember, I'm only doing this because there's a piece that's not going to be able to hold the other corner light on here. It's broken, so I'm switching the whole thing up. Might as well. This might be a little difficult. Oh, this was already loose. Our dog. I don't think this is holding anything. That out. Followed by this. And now. Whoa. Okay, that's important. I'm glad I heard that fall. Because that is 2 of them. The good old U-doohickeys. They go right here, be able to hold this and the bolts and all that good stuff. So glad I heard that. Very important. There's that. I heard one fall. Another one there. Something still holding. This is holding it? I guess so. I'm gonna get that one out too. I'm all up there. Nice. Now I just gotta do the same thing on this end, and there's no need to record that. So we're gonna hurry up and get this going. So the bumper to the donor car is clearly out. Okay, fine. But we got this little metal piece that kind of holds, you know, the bumper to the fender, and the one over there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's on, and this one is not. Fell out. Clearly we could see that right here. It just popped right off. So we're gonna do some drilling because I don't have any extra rivets. I never owned a rivet in my life, so there's that. Instead, the genius idea, we got lock nuts, 1/4 bolts, and we're gonna drill through here to make that fit, dwindle our mechanism on the fender, or on the bumper rather, and then yeah, that's gonna work because I just know it's gonna work. Promise you, this shouldn't really take this long. Oil, don't worry about it. Little cheapies anyway. So there's that, which will make these fit right in. Do we care about the length of this? Not really, because at the end of the day, we have these studs. They're gonna be going directly into the fender, and this will be within the bumper and all that stuff, so we kind of don't care, honestly. That goes here. Yeah, this puppy in there. This puppy in there. And then we got, can I have the, where's the other nut? There you are. A little nut. Can't forget these puppies. You son of a. Oh, this one's a little. Pigtail go through. Pigtail go through. Kablamo, something fell. U-nut. U-nut, I-nut. Great. Good old fender. So right in the door, you're not gonna see this at all. Close her a little bit. You have both bolts, which is like right around here, and then one in the bottom. Let's go 4-lay bottom. Locked in. Kind of. This thing's all ready to come out, man. 1, 2, 3. Close the door. Tape already on here. Pops hooked it up because, you know, that would have scratched it. No bueno. Should be able to 1-2. Get a look at him. Antenna. That guy's not gonna be nice to me. There we go. Blammo. Fender. I will need this emblem. I'm gonna grab my Pops and we're gonna get the old one. Or wait, we're gonna get the new old in here. That'll be necessary. All right, the disassembling part is pretty much finished. And now we have things together. So Pops helped me out with the fender, which was a fantastic help. And I pretty much have to basically retighten some of the bolts that are on top of here. So we see a nice little line. I mean, this is, you can't get any better than that, man. That's our line. Our gap's looking nice. This got to get pushed in. I got to tighten the bolt that's right in here. The bolts that go into here, put that cover back on, and just put everything back together. So that's what we're doing, man. Let's get it. Turn this bad boy up. That's tightened. Those are good. We don't need that, man. Bling. Dab all grease in that. This probably did bend a little, but you know what? That's what we want right there. That looks wow. Oh, that's Lucy. You know Lucy? Feels like a fender again, cuz. All right, I think we're gonna dwindle on in the door. I got a bolt right in here. That's gotta get tightened. They're all 8s, man. I don't know why Ford did that. We got a little bit of gappage. And that gappage, I need to bring this fender in more. And I might be able to do so with that bolt by just kind of sliding it over. This is either gonna work to my advantage or we snap the bolt, buddy. I'd say advantage. Let's look, take a look. Looking good. Whammo. I like it. Give it a measly torque and let it sit. Next on the list, let's get the header panel on, man. This guy. I'm actually gonna get rid of this emblem. I don't want an emblem no more. Yeah. I don't need the Cobra emblem. Nah. No one really needs to know. And I like the sleek look. That's what we're doing. Standby. Security. Torque spit. That's what they got on here, man. What size? You gotta figure that out on your own, buddy. Just know it's a security. And I don't really want this emblem. It's not a flip, dude. Fun fact. This is nothing to do with anything. This is just a really fun fact. This header panel came from the 98 GT that I own, guys. It's when I did at one point, I wanted to do like the one head unit, so I cut things up and it did not work. So that's good. It's going nowhere. This guy is there. Push down. Next on the list, so I don't forget it. Still gotta secure this bumper here. Or excuse me, gotta secure this fender. This bumper. What a guy. So we still need these. I need both this, which is a 8 and a 10. I had my 10 somewhere. Is that it? So I have these holes right here to line up. Not only do I have those holes, I gotta also line up this bracket in between. It's like a little plate or a shim tightens it right up, and we're good. That's all tightened up as it should be. Now I gotta put the bumper on, and jeez, dude, it's supposed to be brand new brakes. Look at that. I wonder why it squeaks. Just sure my brain is still intact. Fenders in, check. Antennas over there, that's gotta go on. But check. Bolts tighten, that's tightened. Lights can go on after the bumper, so we're ready for the bumper. Nice. Real quickly, Pop's hooked it up a little bit, just putting a little thinner through here. I mean, we could probably compound this just a little bit more just to get some of these scuffs out and whatnot, but it's not that big a deal at the current moment. And at some point, this will all get redone and painted, so I ain't worried about it. Bumper. Hello. So, pigtail, pigtail, pigtails. Did I make sure? Yeah, I see everything there. Nice. Hey, a little crackle popping over there. That is decent. It's a good start. This, we're trying to get a good start. Not only you got to get that in the holes, these slots go right in, straight in. Kind of line yourself up nicely. Come on, get over, you little rat. We're almost halfway there. Tighten her up a bit, and that'll fall right in. That might have broke. Whammo. That's in. It's popping out a little bit. For the most part, we're good. Headlight installations. Crucial, crucial, crucial. If you don't want to deal with these tabs right here, to where the point, you know, you got these tabs upside down, then when you're trying to pull it out, you can't, you know, pull the light out. Like, you saw what I just did. Twist these little tabs to the right. That way you can get both of these notches. And when you want to remove your headlight, it's an easier removal. Just trust me. Just do it. Lined up, not really. Now we're good. That's in. That's in. Connect this guy here. That's in. That's in. And that's in right there. Connector. Trying to hide from me, dude. It's gonna look like an OEM car now. Crazy. Let's see. Here. That looks good. Same goes for this guy. We are in the home stretch. We're getting this all done. I gotta put the antenna back on, which is pretty much very easy. Call that torqued. And we gotta put this little piece back onto the fender. And we do that with this guy. Whoops. Do I have any screws? I gotta put a screw in there. Yeah. Another thing that's not gonna be easy to record. Things are coming together, which is a fantastic thing. A couple more screws to put onto the fund. I can't speak, man. You know what I'm doing. I'm putting stuff together. I don't know why I'm wasting time with these Phillips heads. I really don't. I should just put a, you know, self-tap it, 8 mil, and just call it a day. But no, I want to use every original thing. Idiot. Send it. All right, everything's installed, tightened, torqued down to spec, sure. But now pretty much we're just looking at the final result, and everything is finished, man. So let's do this one. There it is. Car's back, man. Just like that. We got a purple fender. We're gonna deal with this, the scratch and scuffs. We're gonna deal with this for some time, because at this rate, the main goal was to pretty much just get a fender on there, because I don't like the dents. Dents are a no-go for me. So now I have a decently drivable car, which is fantastic. But now I still gotta put in the work and get this thing back together. So that's not gonna get recorded, which is perfect. But officially, we got Venom back in pieces. Well, wait, not in pieces. We got Venom back in shape, man. Doing a little something. These lights, they're OEM style lights. I don't know how I feel about this, you know. The Cobra ones look a whole lot better, but hey, we'll wing it for now. Maybe I'll go clears. I got clears in the back. Maybe we'll do clears in the, I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something. But now that I got a car that pretty much looks stolen, this is absolutely fantastic. But I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get pulled over, aside from the exhaust. But now we're good. But now we officially know why we got into, well, no, now we know why we got a purple bumper on the car. Hey, we crashed it, fixed it. Got to get painted at some point, so we're all good. But now, guys, with all that being said, if you guys found this video enjoyable and or helpful in any kind of way, if you found it helpful, shocker. But if you found it enjoyable, just do yourself solid. Be sure to leave a like, and don't forget for your boy, be sure to join the click by simply smashing the subscribe button, and as well as ring that notification bell, man. Until then, it's my boy Chris Rod, and I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.